Hey, what is up, guys? This is Sly Fox 1 coming in with another video. In this one, we're going to be demoing a 2010 Prius for its sunroof and solar power capability. Not sunroof, I don't know why I said that. So there's a solar panel right here above on the roof. And basically what it does is when you roll all the windows up, within 10 minutes, the fan starts kicking, and what it like circulates the air inside of the car, and it basically makes it so that if the interior gets hot on a hot day, the solar panel uses the solar power in order to turn the fans on, and the air just cools off inside. So we just acquired this car recently, and we're getting ready to sell it. And I got the information on the computer, and I was working the Craigslist ad, and I remember this thing has solar panels. I was like, how the fuck am I gonna sell this car if I don't even know what the solar panels do? Because like someone was like, solar panels? And they were like looking at the car all crazy. I was like, oh shit, I gotta like learn how to fucking do that. So anyway, this is a solar panel demo. We're gonna roll all the windows up, and I'm gonna cook myself in this car for the next fucking 10 minutes until the fan kicks on. Wish me luck. Let's go. So the directions say turn the car on, roll the windows up, close them, and the sunroof. All right, and then it says tack the button for the solar power cooling. All right, and now we're gonna just fucking die in here, dude. All right, and then turn the car off, and literally kill yourself. So this is the fun part. This is the part where you and I get to kick it in here and just count down like how hot it's gonna get. I was doing this, right? I was sitting here and I was testing this out, and it hadn't worked yet, but it started to get hot. And I was like, that's a really good video. Like, the video idea just fucking hit me. I was like, the car gets hot, so it's like a sitting in the car challenge. Then it also like, so that's like the entertainment industry area. And then there's like the fucking, it's a 2010 Prius, right? So people are gonna be like trying to figure out what the solar panels do. So there's the automotive community, and it's just like, it's like a 2-for-1. So, and I'm demoing it for myself to see like how it works so I can show a customer. So I'm working, so it's like 3-for-1, dude. So here we go, guys. Literally, this is what's up. My whole channel is all about like random videos. So I do topics all over the place, like traveling, music, fucking work vlogs, like this kind of shit. Like I have a car wash experience one where I fucking like drove the car through a car wash. I'm doing a hot car challenge / solar panel demo / fucking anything, like all kinds of things, you know, like just random ass content. Hang out with Ice Poseidon in West Hollywood or West LA, and I don't know, go to concerts and venues and stuff like that. Like I've gone to shows, but I didn't do this then. So when I have a show coming up, I'm gonna vlog my next concert. I have 2, I think. There's a Sabrina Claudio show, and then there's like this Korean band my sister wants to go see in LA. So I'm gonna just vlog the whole entire thing. So how long are we right now? We're maybe about 2 minutes in. Whole video has been about 4 minutes long, and this thing has not kicked on yet. Literally the phone is right in front of the fan. So basically what's about to happen is that the fan will turn on, and then it'll blow air in the microphone, so you guys will actually hear that too. I don't know, I could have streamed this, but I didn't know how well the stream would have been categorized by the YouTube algorithms for searching, as opposed to if I just uploaded like a genuine old-fashioned YouTube video, pure personality, 0 content, you know, like kicking it in the car. The content is coming, like it's gonna be me fucking profusely sweating, dude. That's gonna be the content. So we're in here right now. Look at the inside of this car. Can we talk about this car for a second? The leather, I didn't even notice it was leather. I've seen so many Priuses, and I've just come accustomed to the fact that like the seats are cloth, and I just like I didn't realize that when like we got this car. I was like, nice. It's a clean Prius, you know. All the features inside. It's got the backup camera and navigation, and it's got like the steering wheel controls for the volume, and like it's got the auxiliary input. Like it's got like the bells and whistles. And then I saw the solar panel on top. I was like, damn, this is fancy. It's got the sunroof with the solar panel. And then my dad goes, yeah, and it has leather seats. And I was like, huh? I didn't even notice that. Prius with leather seats. It's just like an anomaly. Like maybe 1 out of 10 Priuses has leather seats. I probably less than that, but there's a package, and this guy got like every single fucking package, dude. This is probably the most expensive Prius of its year. This is like fully loaded. I don't imagine they missed any packages here. The solar package alone is probably like $5,000. The dealer just charges exorbitant amounts for anything, basically. Like anything that you do at the dealer just costs a ton of money. But I'm wondering, I probably lost my train of thought, but I was wondering like why it hasn't turned on yet. You know, do you think that there is a temperature sensor in the cabin and that's the reason why? Like on some cars there's an internal sensor that like tells the car that it needs to turn the AC on, and then it turns on the AC automatically. Lexus does that with it like basically regulates the temperature inside of the car, so you don't have to fiddle fuck the AC every time, you know, you feel uncomfortable while you're traveling, especially because that shit happens when you're traveling. Like I went to the desert one time, and I was in a newer Toyota. I think it was like 2014 when we did it, and it was a 2013, and the car would like, it probably had the feature in it, but I didn't know how to work it, and I wasn't paying attention because I was driving. We split up the driving. I drove to the state line, and then my friend Jarrett, that I don't talk to anymore, he did the other half of it. So we split it up. It's funny that we mentioned this, because right now there's an 09 like Corolla behind me that just pulled up that looks really similar, like similar year, similar model, similar color as the car that I was talking about. And funny as fuck, like we got that car from next door. There's a little rental place next door here called Budget. They rent cars, and it wasn't Budget though. Before that, it was a different company. I think it was Enterprise. And the people that were working there were really cool, and they let me get the car even though I wasn't 25. Like I was 22, I think. And I got the car, and you have to be over 25 in order to get the car yourself. So they were like, "Yeah, your dad's driving it, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." You know, and then we got the car and we took it to Vegas and like had a fucking badass time. Ran around from different casinos. Like I went to like MGM, and then we were at the Flamingo. We got the room at the Flamingo, and then we went to the MGM, and then we went to Bellagio, we went to Venetian, we went to where was the other? Cosmopolitan, and the Vidara. I really wanted to see the Vidara and the Cosmopolitan when I was down there, and we like specifically went out of the way, and then we went off the strip too, and there was Sam's Town and Golden something. I can't remember the name of it, but there was so many places off the strip. Then we went to this awesome pho place off the strip, and I was with my friend. I met down there. You know, I met someone out there. It was my friend that I took out there, and then his mom lived out there, and she was like, "Try this pho place." And it's funny that we're talking about the pho place, because when I was at the pho place, it felt exactly how it feels in this car right now. It was like we were in Las Vegas. It was summer. It was like August. It was like 104 degrees outside, and we were sweating. And I ate the soup, you know, and then I was just like hot and sweating, and then the sweat, and then my body got uncomfortable, and I was like, whoa, maybe not a good idea to eat hot stuff on a hot day like that, you know. But it's supposed to cool you down, but it just made me feel like not good. I haven't gotten to that stage in here yet, though. So far in here, I haven't broken a sweat, maybe. I don't know, you guys can tell. God damn. Yeah, I broke a sweat, but it's just not a big one. Just a little damp. But the thing is that by now, this thing should have turned on. It's been 11 minutes. We've been in the car. We probably started doing the thing at 2 minutes. Like we were done initiating the solar panel thing at 2 minutes. Damn. I don't want to turn it off yet. It's been 11 minutes. We'll wait till 15 minutes. If it doesn't kick on by 15 minutes, something's wrong. Because there was a kid that made a video, and he had his door open, and he was like getting in and out of the car, and he was showcasing it, and for him, it was working. And he like got out of the car, shut the door, opened the door, came inside. The fan was still working when he came inside. I'm beginning to think that this car, the feature broke. Like, the guy left it on forever, because when we got the car, it was a one-owner car, right? So if I'm one owner and it's my car, and I've decided to keep the feature on, I wouldn't think to turn it off, because I want it to work to its maximum ability every time that it can, because this is a hot area. I feel it. I feel it. Yeah. It worked for a second and then it stopped. Oh. I was going to wait. Yeah, because at 15 minutes, you'd expect it to turn on. It's getting hot in here. Y'all mean? So it just did like a little puff. It was like. And now I think it stopped. Yeah. It's blowing. It's really light though. There it is. Turning on. It regulates itself so that it doesn't wear it out. It like puffs a little bit and then it turns off. If it was a hot day, it would be running full time. It's not very hot outside. It's just mildly hot. So it's it blew a little bit, just a little bit of fresh air, and then it stopped. You know, maybe about 2 seconds powered on to save itself. It's a really smart feature. I don't know if it's supposed to do that. Maybe the guy that filmed it was in a hotter place. Now it's cycling. It's doing it again. It's on right now. 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds this time. So depending on how hot the interior is, that's how much it cycles the fan. So if we stay in here for another like 10 minutes or so, it would probably just be functioning more because it would be hotter, unless it's able to regulate the temperature and really keep it cool in here. It's definitely not cool enough for a person to be in here, but definitely will save the integrity of your interior. Like this guy's seats are fucking mint. Like, you know, it's not this guy's, it's ours now. We bought it. But like the owner kept the seats. It's cycling on and it's on right now. Yeah, it's turning on a lot sooner right now. It's doing like quick cycles now. It's cycling faster and faster. So there was probably like a minute or two before, like in between intervals of the fan turning on. Now it's like 30-second intervals. But if you look at these guys' seats, they look really good. Our car seats. that we just bought. He kept it in really good condition, and the interior also was super helpful. Like the interior, the AC was really helpful in keeping the interior on. So now it's cycling on and on. It's on right now, and it'll just keep cycling like this forever. So there's a sensor in here that's telling the computer when to turn the fan on, and it's powered by the solar panels, and I'm glad to have brought it to you guys in 15 minutes. Thank you so much for your guys' continuous support. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more shit like this. This is just a little bit of the randomness that happens in my life. I get put in these situations, and here you guys have it. This is a 2010 Toyota Prius solar panel testing demo, and it works. It like legitimately will cycle the fan on depending on how hot the interior. It'll cycle it for just enough time for it to cool the interior down and save the motor for it to work for a really long period of time. And it's a great feature to keep the integrity of your interior intact for a long period of time. I do not recommend that you leave any children or any animals in the car at all by any means. This is not a legitimate way for you to think that the interior is cool enough for some living being to survive in it. Look at me, my skin is flush right now. I'm sweating. I feel uncomfortable. You know, I don't feel good. Definitely I could sit in this car for like 2-3 hours the way that this is right now, but that's me consciously like controlling my breathing, you know, and trying to keep myself cool, because this is not, it's not comfortable, you know. It's not suited for like a baby or something, so don't do that. Stay tuned. There's a lot more shit coming up. Peace out, players.